Welcome.
Hours without telling of things that you do. Some things are done. Won't you stay a while?
Hi, I'm so glad you could make it. I'm so glad you're here. We're about to get started. Would you like to join us? Come on in.
But my video is like
That's good.
like this, like this, and it's like a collar.
Look like a
And
wood.
if I have
Just like a
if I have a nice pin, I
Yeah.
pick it like
It
this.
looks like a hat. Beautiful.
And it's so cold that I said, okay, I got a hat.
Phẳng người đẹp đi, phẳng người đẹp, phẳng đẹp. Phẳng đẹp, phẳng đẹp. Yes, these five.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
Down there. Beautiful. Yes. Very nice. That is so beautiful. Hang on, I have to take a picture. Take a picture. Now,
That's it.
now you do one. You do the same thing you did here.
Yeah, they go size down.
And two.
我呢度太窄啦，
太窄你做
七十
到
幾啊
考公
And two. And over
74。
74你針嚟一個花，
Okay, here, here, here.
八針一個花，但係咧前後隔一針，所以咧
佢唔會攣埋。
係啦，你記得你有前咪有啲
係
係啊，攣咗啦。
係啦，
All right, give me your model smile. Let me do this. See this? Good. Oh, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. How long did you spend on this?
中文
Yep. All day long, every day?
I'm lazy.
So how often do you guys
You're so
do you knit
fast.
every day? Do you knit a little bit every day? Only on Friday?
No, I just if I feel like in the mood, then I need. Otherwise,
Yeah.
that's it.
我唔知教啊嚇，就是啊，咁樣啊，空巢。全是我跟你做的嘛，你係專專抄來的嘛，啊？
快咯，
係咯，我就係話你咁快咯，你要食嘢。
Good. Going. Yep, all the way across. And the last 5. Down, 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 down. Yep. Good, good, good. Nice. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
我的
我唔知咩嚟，
我哋晒我哋啫。
上次我積你又係唔得，做，唔知咩問題。
Oh my god, that's
佢
amazing.
嗰個係有3D 嘅效果，我呢個乜嘢？
You're not gonna rip it out, are you? Damn
我
it.
有個好啦，
Look at your Holly's beautiful work.
你咧你嗰個意識啊，完成咗啦。你個屁 No, 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 no. Those are different needle sizes.
Oh, you changed It's funny. She's so Holly's changing the needle size, bigger, smaller. So she marked the needle size.
yeah, yeah.
But Jean said, "Oh, you bought it."
You See what patterns work with each other. You find out what size needles
a lot of
work.
them.
This takes a smaller needle, just the blue areas, because you're not weaving in. You're
So
not.
there's thicker, yeah, there's.
You like that? You're
There's
not
one
thinking
yarn
about
here and
that.
there's 2 yarns here.
You're not thinking about that.
See that? You're using 2 yarns. That takes up, that means it's a different size needle.
Some sections have
You are not
one
thinking
yarn and
about
some
that.
sections have 2
You are not.
like this.
Yeah.
So she changes the needle size to make, adjust for that.
Don't think about it.
I want it
I want it.
I want it too.
It's a blending of
Abby.
abilities.
Can I ask you, is this one more difficult or this one more? No, they're all.
Oh, is it difficult? Oh, is it
But
difficult?
do not bring that to a knitting group like this, a group, because if anybody talks to you, it's like,
I see.
you have to quiet room,
Yeah.
light, and nobody talking to you. And the 3 rows in the middle talk away, but
And what
that's it.
about this one?
It's not any more complicated or any less than anything else. Here are the patterns are all in here.
Wow.
I'm dizzy.
I can't make it. It's not.
Let's do it. Hey, everybody wants to do this little piece? Let's do it.
I'm doing it.
Small?
Yeah.
Small piece. Okay, we're gonna make a small piece. This is what we're gonna do here, practicing. So this is a pattern,
Only one color.
one color, and I do not want anyone here to go, it's not big enough for a scarf. We're not making a scarf, we're making a little tiny swatch. Because we wanna get some rows. If we passed on 40 stitches, it'll take us till Tuesday. Okay, well,
Until midnight at least.
Till midnight at least, and I'm on the plane. Okay, so 8 plus 2 stitches. So 10 stitches. All right, should we do 16? Let's do 16.
Maybe
18, 2 of them. Yeah, 16, 18. 18 stitches.
Okay, 18.
18. So I'm on page 2. I'm on page 2. So here's page 1. If anyone wants to look at this, here's page 1. Here's page 2. Down here it says page 2.
Page 2?
2 of 7. Yeah. 2 of 7.
2 of the 7. 2 of 7. 18.
Yep, so in this bottom right hand corner.
Which one?
All right, so here it says, yep, 2 of 7, right?
Yeah.
So that's the chart. And here it says 8 plus 2. So that means 16 plus 2.
How about that?
Or 18
18.
plus 2. Right, we're going to do 18 to start.
18.
And just knit 2 rows. Just knit.
Make these patterns. For design. Make these patterns, he said.
Or actually, so you're going to cast on, do a purl. Let's do purl. We'll make it as fast as possible.
Huh?
So purl. So
No.
up,
How
up,
many?
up,
How
up.
many?
So 18, cast on, and then purl the whole thing.
Hold the whole thing.
Hold the whole thing.
So that's the back side. We want to get on the front side.
Okay.
And the coast is first.
So
You take another
16.
one.
18 stitches, right?
Yeah. So now I have one edge stitch, and this is a cable. Cable 4 front, cable 4 back. So I'm going to do the cable. So I just do it on the needle. I don't use a cable needle. I just take these next 4 stitches.
I need to sit on
And
there.
I go to the back. Did we do back, back, front? Did I write it down for you? Back, back, front. I think I took a picture. Let's hope I took a picture.
Don't let me if I have something to ask you.
Okay, I'll ask you if you don't ask me.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay.
Bad fun.
Back, back, front, back, back.
Bad.
Okay, good.
Fun,
Now we do
fun,
one,
fun.
just one. Now, these 4, right, so maybe just watch, and if you don't do yet, because then it's too complicated, if everybody looks up and looks down, so just watch.
I watch.
So I have 4,
Mới nhấn tới một tỷ
I
sao
want
mẹ?
to twist them, either this way or this way, right? So I go in the back, so I have 4 stitches, I'm doing 3, just watch, and 4, That's where you get to be a teacher. What are you?
Oh, okay,
Yep.
yeah, they do that again. I can see
Yeah,
that.
were you watching? Okay, so I have 4 stitches. Right?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Now, I'm either going to go in the front or the back of it.
3.
I go in the back. I go in the third one.
Oh, got it.
That's
Okay.
cute too, right?
Yep.
You want-
3 and 4.
Wow.
I'll do it many times, so just watch first. Just watch. And then 1 and 2.
It's not easy.
Yeah, you're not gonna see it. Hi. Okay, now I have 4. I pull 4 up, right?
Okay, I'll watch.
Now I have 4 more stitches.
Mhm.
So we did back, front, front. Now I take these 4 and I go in the front.
Oh, back and front. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Front.
So you've done 2 cables by positioning, by knitting them in the back or knitting them in the front.
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Very cool.
yes, and it's hard and
The
it's tight.
cable
But you
needle
want
out
to
of
be
business.
yes. I can do it with 2. 1 is easy, of course, or 3 stitches, but 2.
4
It
is
gets
a bit
tight.
cumbersome.
So you want to be loose, like the red,
It's
the
not
red thing
easy,
that
but
you
you
made.
know, I can.
You know you had to have a certain tension.
By myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
loose.
I did a back and a front.
Ah.
Now my language is different from this. Okay, I'll give you this printout. We can copy that piece that you have. So what we did when we worked on this earlier, I have my edge stitch, and then I did back, front, front, back, back, front. All so a back, front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, front.
Is it back is 1 stitches, front is one stitch like this.
So this is 4 stitches. That's 8. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so here we go. Now I did a back and a front. Now I do another front. I have these 4.
Back, front.
No, you already do the front. I think you're starting with the back again.
I did a back and a front. Now I do another front.
Back, front, and
We'll do
back,
it again.
and
We're
front.
gonna write this down for
And
everybody.
another front.
Front, front.
Another front.
Yeah, yeah.
And now
front.
you really have to get it in there. So loose, loosey-goosey,
Yeah,
loosey.
loose easier.
Yeah, because you really want. And I use my finger and I get in there and I use my fingernail. Lift it off, lift it off. It's tight, but loose. Make your stitches loose and then you can get in there. So if you know it's this tight to get in there, prepare by making them loose.
Then 2
See,
front,
they're
1
twisting,
back.
they're twisting, they're twisting. Yeah, now I
Then
want to
it's
do
a
it back, right? So I go over here. So I have 4 stitches, right? I do 3, 4, 1, 2. So this will be good for your brain. So sometimes people say, I want to improve my memory, I want to improve my brain.
Oh,
That's
I
what
need
I'm saying,
that.
yeah.
I need that. I need that.
This is an
You know,
example.
it looks like easy, but you know, by
Right.
myself, I can do it.
Yeah, but once you get it, you go, got that.
User to is easy.
It looks
See,
like
look how tight.
easier, but you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
now the
another
last
knit.
one, there's my edge.
Yeah,
So if I
nice.
make a scarf, this is the edge. It could be 10. That one could be 10, 15, whatever. Okay, so it looks crazy tight right now, right? That's what we're looking like.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy tight.
It's crazy tight.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm going to purl back all the rows. Yeah, you're going to say something?
Or you can go up a needle size for that.
Absolutely. Go up a needle size. So as you work on this, you
But
really,
the
ooh,
first
this is tight.
But the first one you need, right?
Well, we're making this in stockinette. So 1 row is knit, 1 row is purl. 1 row is knit, 1 row is purl.
Oh.
So if I use the circular needle, it's the same, right?
Yes, but then your purl row is a knit row. 1 plain row in
Because you're always on the you're facing it always from the same direction. You're not flipping the wool from the back to the front.
If you're using your circular needle to work in the round, but if you're using it to be flat like that, you do the same thing here.
Yes.
Yes, right. So if you're using your circular needle like I'm using in the same way that I'm using these,
Then I do
Like
the
this.
then you do the purl.
This is
Yes.
knit on one side,
Right.
purl on the other, but with a circular needle. So I'm flipping it back and forth.
Right.
Okay.
And now this edge stitch, I'm gonna make it a garter stitch, which means I knit on both sides. It's down here, it's down there, so that it will be garter on the edge and flat, right? Okay, so here we go. Now, the next row is alternated. So let's look at this language here. I'm gonna give you this pattern, I think it's easier than this. This is for using a cable needle. We don't need to do that here. So now, row 3, edge stitch. We have 1. We could have 15 or 12 or 95. If you're making a big coat, you're gonna have 90.
And front.
So front, back, back, front, back. So you see, it's the opposite of what we did.
Oh,
So it's gonna
first
move
time
a
is
little
back
bit.
and front to 2 times.
Right. So
And
so
then
many.
second. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
gotcha.
So many knitting patterns. Either they go up like this, like a column, or oh, there's a checkerboard right there. See the young woman in the checkerboard shirt, right? So it moves, it moves, it moves, it moves. That's perfect,
Okay.
right? That's what this one does. It goes from here to here to
It's
here
like
to here. Yep. So what do we decide? Front. So again, here's front. I take the third one, and for me it feels easier to go in the front because I can really see it. Tight. Yeah, go
Front
up and
and back.
size. So Eliza, when you were working on that smocking, that red one that you do you remember the process of deciding which needle size to use? Maybe bigger, right?
Yeah, bigger.
So sorry.
That's the one reason why.
Right. Just a moment.
Knitting is dangerous.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. So front.
3. Okay. Front and the back.
Yeah, boy, it's tight.
Oh.
Front.
Sound like a roller coaster.
Okay, front.
Front.
Yeah, see, I'm
and then
splitting-
back.
I'm splitting that yarn. It's really splitting it. Yeah, so doing this with big needles is going to be good.
How come make it smaller? Maybe bigger and better.
Well, if then it has more room to breathe.
Oh.
If it's
okay.
bigger needles, because it's so tight and tiny.
Because a cable,
Shove it in there.
No, I.
a cable doubles the needle, doubles the stitches, one on
Oh,
top
yeah, it
of
feels
another.
it's like a braid, right?
You
like
know
the
what?
bigger
I'm
braid.
picking a some understand,
Okay.
some.
So that's a
don't
front.
understand,
Now I
so-
go back. Right? So here, this is leaning this way. Now I'm going to make it lean that way. So I have these 4 stitches. Now I do back.
It's back. Okay.
There's number 3. There's number 4.
Back. And then I go
Now,
one through.
this is the part where it wants to pop off the end. So I'm really careful. Yeah, use big needles.
Oh. Okay.
1, 2.
This take time.
Yes, but make bigger needles. Bigger needles.
Even bigger needle is take time.
It's so tight. Okay, so now what did I do? I did a
I
back.
don't have
I did a front, back. Now I'll do one more back. And after we purl back on this one, then we'll really see the result. The glorious result of what we've done. Yeah. And the name will sing to us. Hello.
Yeah, front.
Does anyone have dreams about knitting, or is it just me?
I do.
Do you? Yeah. Alma, do you dream about knitting when you sleep? Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a good dream? It's not like
Sometimes.
I do
sometimes.
tonight. I did.
Then
I do. Maybe tonight. First day, so.
I do about swimming and dancing.
Swimming and dancing. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, I need a bigger needle.
anything on the moon.
Okay, now I'm gonna do back. Can I do that? No. Front, back, front. No. Front, back, front. It's front.
That is fun.
It's front. So there's the third one. You see what I mean by there are 4 stitches, and I'm going in number 4, the 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2, which means it crosses. So if this is 3, 4, 1, 2, it crosses
cross-
over.
oh.
Or if I go in the back, then it crosses one way or the other way. So that's the beauty of this. Okay,
When
oopsies, that was
when
wrong.
you go front and back, you just do the needle, right?
I just do, yeah, knitting, right, yes, right. And normally, when you're making cables, you would use another smaller, thin needle like this. You could use a toothpick, you could use I've used an earring sometimes if I'm on the train. But,
Okay, back.
okay, now, there's the last one. Now, here's my edge stitch. I do down, knit,
Down. Anytime.
just on the edge, right?
Edit.
The edge. Now, up. Oh, so easy. 1, 2,
So you do it when it's loose.
yep.
That's easier. This one.
4, yeah, nice and loose. Now see, there's the join.
Oh.
Normally I would say do tight there, but just regular tight, because this is very tight. But if you were using bigger needle size, this would be,
Mỗi lần nấu quả đi chứ.
Có thể làm. Có thể làm gì con đi xin câu hỏi.
你個
我嚟呢度
都
嗰陣扣咗佢以前
我
舊
覺得你整個
扣起呢兩針整佢
嗰個好
就
似
整一
因為
日餐
冇咁樣有左右有前有後。
整得多你煮得多，我覺得你講好辣添。
呢個啦，
呢個難
this is the
take time with this yeah take time.
Yeah, but it's not bad. And once you're, so if you use bigger needles,
还没好啊。
還是好
Okay.
啊，姐姐，把我把车拉出来。
See, like it's like an O and an S.
哇呢個做啦
I think this is easier than the one that I used to.
Yes, it is. It is. It's much easier. Yeah.
No, she said easy because she had done so
Oh,
many
this is
times.
more difficult.
Well, it's more difficult because you haven't done it yet. Once you do it, it'll be easy.
Anytime, first one is just like that.
Yes.
呢個難
Yeah. So now, yeah. So now,
and then back
so here I'll do it. I'll do it. So here I do. And I'm going to do that. So here's from the beginning again. I got these 4 stitches. I go back.
It's already not in the background and I'll just have to do it.
có gì có cái khẩu ra có rồi đó
I'm only filming this.
Front.
cái gì cũng rồi đó
Okay, back. Now, front. But see, now I want this to lean this way, so I take these 4. Three, 4.
其實都係平針，但係佢因為佢藍色啊嘛。
Okay, so here's another front, right? I have these 4, and I do 3 and 4.
And 1, 2, right?
Yeah. It's only hard because I've got these tiny needles. If you make it bigger, you know, it's going to be, yeah, because it's really stretching over. And
Is that your sandwich?
No, that's for, a world traveler
World
who
travel.
is going to probably be sitting by the gate. And there's a 20-minute delay.
I'm going to eat it as soon as the camera's
Can
on.
I open and smell a little bit?
Yes,
Or is it for lip or hand?
I think it's for hands. Cuticle cream.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I always look for
Who gave that? Somebody gave that to me.
Just for this.
Who gave it to me? I don't know. Was that from Sue? Better with big needles.
Đi lấy trà lấy bố mẹ hả bà ơi?
No, I didn't.
I think you this one now.
I don't think I did. I think it just. I hope I did.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't know biết sao làm chỗ đó làm có nhiều
Hay á?
No, it's
À,
attached.
con lỗ anh đi à?
It's attached.
Ồ, sẽ chỉ là
Okay, so now front.
Yeah, they use
3.
this one always start with third. One,
Yes.
2, 3, and then 3.
Yep. Careful it doesn't pull up. You're gonna have to put your finger here to hold it.
No, knit,
3. Yeah, always knit.
knit all the way.
Knit, purl. Knit, and then knit 1 and 2.
Don't knit.
Now go back to
Oh,
1 and
good.
2. Once you've done 2 stitches. Oh yeah, one more. I'm sorry. You did 3. Now 4.
it's
Yes.
3, 4, and 1, 2.
So sorry. 1, 2,
3,
3,
4,
4.
1, 2. Then
3,
let go.
4, 1, 2. Then let go. Yes.
3, 4, 1,
Đi
2.
đảo cái chỗ
Always good to know when to let go.
Chịu phải kỹ
Yeah, much better with big yarn.
Yeah.
phải
Having fun again.
2, 3.
Years, dear, for run. When you're around.
谢谢你今天过来，我们下次再见。
Glad you joined us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Gracias por visitarnos. Nos veremos pronto.
多謝你參加，下次見。